Hello, collective. I am Sarah B, and this is Just Be Tarot. So good to see you. I am going live for you guys for this weekend energy. I hope this week has been good for you and that everything went the way it was supposed to. This is a general reading, not personal, so please take what resonates and leave the rest. And this is for all signs, a collective reading. So I am going to start with the overall energy for the collective. And then if you guys have any questions, then I'll answer them as they come in order after I go through the collective energy and overall energy for the weekend. If you'd like to book a personal reading, please see below in my description. And that will let you know that will let you know how I can book a personal reading with you. Once again, my name is Sarah B. Okay, let's see what's coming in here. Okay, so we have grace is the first card. The way you handle things, the way you go about things, it's easy to react in a certain way. This is saying to handle changes and certain things going on in your life with grace. Trying to open your heart to receive it, not reacting to things, taking it in, trying to understand it, and then go about it rather than acting on a whim. So having that grace to open up our hearts and our minds to certain things, to certain matters, to certain people, to try to understand their point of view. We have discovery. I feel like there's some of you who are searching for something. This reminds me of I just got the 8 of Cups card, where you're being called to something. And it's like you are trying to figure out what it is that is calling you. Some may know immediately, what they're being drawn to, what vocation they want to head to, what they want to do for the rest of their lives. Others postpone that to raise a family, to get married, to have kids, and then they don't get called back into it for a while, but then they hear this calling, and maybe it's different from what you thought you wanted. Maybe you're hungry for something else. Maybe over the years you've developed a passion for something completely different. There is hair. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Maybe you developed a passion for something completely different. But this is an indication that there's going to be an opportunity to follow your passion, to follow this calling. Now, it doesn't mean that you have to change everything in your life to go following it. For some of you, it will. And maybe you're brave enough to take that chance. But for others of you who halted your life to start a family and to do things like that, this is about coming together with your partner and forming some kind of plan to achieve both of your goals. And because both of your dreams are equally important, and you should both be able to flourish in your life. So this is about compromise and wanting to discover the passions within yourself and understand the passions within yourself. It's really, really important to make yourself a priority right now and to follow your dreams. So we have some discovery options coming in for the collective, and we have embrace change. This has been coming out a lot. There's a lot of change going on for a lot of people in their personal lives. So this is a chance to embark on that. Yeah, it's not comfortable which is why it's a butterfly representing it. It's a lot of transformation. You learn a lot of lessons throughout these changes. You learn how to do a lot of things. You learn how to stand on your own and discover really who you are and what you want to do when these changes come in. It kind of makes you realize what you love and what you don't. So many changes can, you learn so many changes through different scenarios. So we have to embrace these changes. They help us to grow, they help us to hone in on what we like and what we don't like. And we take lessons from every change that comes in. So it's super important to embrace that. All right, let's see what else we have for the collective. I hope everybody is well. Thank you. Okay, we have acceptance and compassion both came out together. So there's something that's going to be happening this weekend, because I am shuffling for this weekend's energy, that you might have to accept. There might be something that you're told, or that comes into your energy that maybe is you're not you're not expecting it, or maybe it's something different than how it was presented to you, but we're being we're being asked to welcome new and different things into our lives, and to in like exactly with this, embrace change. Welcoming good and different things um into our lives is so important and is necessary to learn these lessons. And we have to do this with acceptance, with this grace, with an open heart and an open mind and an open soul. So if this is really about um discovery this weekend. I feel like it's a lot about discovery, being empathetic to other people, to give compassion to those around us, to remember that to treat everybody with kindness, even though it might be hard sometimes. But maybe you're at the seashore or doing something on vacation, and sometimes people aren't always the best when they're on vacation. They want to be treated special, or they and there's other families you run into and they want something different, and sometimes you have to bite your tongue or be the bigger person. It's about accepting everybody. All right, so let's see what else. What else for our collective spirit? Shuffling this other deck for weekend energy. Shuffling for weekend energy for the collective, or collector, maybe if you're a collector. Shuffling for the collective. I am Sarah B, and this is Just Be Tarot. Please don't forget to click on like and subscribe to my channel. I am doing the overall energy first, and then I get to your questions and pull 2 cards per question. So if you're interested in asking questions, feel free. After I get, finish the overall energy reading is when I move on, and I go back and scroll through all the questions and answer them one by one. So you each get your individual card pull. We have I feel like there is some kind of, somebody is going through a lot of anxiety. Somebody I feel like they're almost like a burden on somebody. We have the card needy. Like it's almost like you're feeling like you're a burden, or you are asking too much of somebody maybe, or right now you might need some help, but don't feel like you're being needy. That's what we're all here for, is to help each other throughout life. Um, that's why you surround yourself with good people, amazing people who are going to help you get through these times. So it feels like you have a lot of anxiety because it's like you don't want to be a burden on people. You don't want to have people go out of their way for you. You really are an independent person, or you don't really like asking for help, and you might be in a position where you have to. And it's all going to work out, and you're going to be able to pay it forward or pay it back. But needy is, I don't want you to see yourself as needy. We're all here to help each other. Um, I do feel like there is some kind of assistance you're asking for or some kind of counseling. Now, I just heard court or like a counselor, like an attorney type of counselor. So this is counseling. You might be learning new things. Also trying um to learn as much about a topic as you possibly can. Maybe you are researching. You might actually be going to a counselor or a therapist to get help in a situation. Maybe this is because you need a mediator for a marriage or a divorce of some kind. That's why I was hearing counselor. This could maybe be like a child custody case or something along those lines. I'm feeling like something to do with the court. Um, Maybe you need financial counseling, I just heard. So there's something to do with somebody who knows more than you do. There's somebody who you might need to go to or intervene on your behalf, or somebody that you need to learn a lesson from that has the right advice for you to get you further ahead. This could be, this anxiety could be coming up, and you might have to go to counseling because of that. Okay, so what else do we have for the weekend energy spirit for the collective? Shuffling for the weekend energy. Ooh, a bunch of them came out. Overthinking. That causes anxiety. Am I right or what? I feel like that's right up there. There's going to be some. I feel like this also has to do with this change that's happening in people's lives. We in the beginning of the reading there was, embracing a lot of changes happening. Acceptance. We have to accept our path and make handle it with grace. And I just feel like this is what we're struggling with here. We're struggling with the overthinking and the needy. You're feeling needy, and we have desperate. You're feeling like you're running out of choices, like you're coming to the end of the rope. But there are people who want to help you. You have to ask for help. You have to get out of this needy mindset and just ask for help. People love being asked for help. People want to be asked for help. It's a huge honor to be able to help somebody, or at least a huge honor to be asked to help somebody. So people want to help. You just have to ask. All right, we have nurture. There's something that you need to nurture. I feel like this is yourself right now. I feel like there's a lot of things going on, and it's time that you look at yourself and know that you need to be nurtured. You need to be counseled. You need to be given help of some kind. You need to be not feel the way you do with this anxiety and this overthinking. This overthinking causes anxiety. If you're thinking about every situation that could happen in a scenario, then you're just worrying about that nothing has happened yet. Nothing. And if you play out every scenario, and we all have, it's not healthy. You have to remind yourself to come back to the present. And that's not an easy thing, but it does nurture you. Um, I just feel like you need to move forward in the situation. There's like an arrowhead coming out of here. You shoot an arrow forward. We need to move forward with this situation. It's time to move on. It's time to take a different path. Water yourself so you can grow. And then we have hobby. Get out of your head. I've been saying this all summer. Get out of your head and get into something creative. And not only because I'm a creative person, but because people need to get out of this mental state of overthinking and anxiety. I suffer from it, and I know how harmful it can be. So it's time to get out of this mindset. And you can be writing, you could be journaling, you could be painting, you could be creating music, you could be building something. Um, it could be anything. But if you find yourself overthinking and being anxious and up, sleepless nights, it's time to get out of our heads and get into something new. Even if we're not great at it. That's how we learn. Ooh. And for those of us who are in relationships, I know a lot of my collective have relationship questions when they come on. I have this clarifying love situations deck that I want to pull a couple overall energy cards for to see if this helps any. All right, shuffling for the collective spirit. What do they need to know for this weekend, for this love situation? Anything else, Spirit? Thank you. What else do we have? Okay, we have magic within. Create space for personal growth and self-discovery. Take care of yourself. Discovery was one of the cards that we pulled. Self-discovery, nurturing, self-care. Raise your energy so that people will be attracted to you. Futures embrace. Seize prospects, absorb wisdom, and spring into actions for your ambitions. Stop waiting around for things to happen for you. Take the opportunities now. Grab the bull by the horn is what I just heard. Take it upon yourself to get started. Don't wait for it to come to you. The future is in your hands. Tomorrow is not promised, is what I just heard. That's what I just told to tell you. Tomorrow is not promised. So do what you want. You have to be able to get outside of your comfort zone. Tell people how you feel. Take that risk with, starting a new job or getting a new opportunity. Wild at heart, a desire for freedom leads to running away again. So maybe you have like some kind of commitment issue, desire for freedom. So that makes me think that there's an issue with commitments, running away again. Is that what you're doing? Not wanting to attach to somebody, so you're ghosting everybody? I know I kind of shut people out when I am in a state of depression or anxiety. It's hard to explain to people why I'm feeling the way I feel, so I just shut people out and don't explain at all. And so maybe that's why you're running away. Maybe you're feeling some sort of way towards somebody or something, and you feel more freeing when you don't have to explain yourself. I know I'm terrible at that. Shards of love. Past trauma leaves scars. They sure do, don't they? Take time to heal yourself. So maybe you want to take this weekend as a healing opportunity. Maybe you just want to lay low and kind of be introspective and reflective and take those lessons that you've learned from these past traumas and grow from them. See how they've made you better. Yeah, they hurt. It sucks. But how have these past traumas made you better? How have they made you stronger? Let's see what else we have. I'm just gonna pull a couple more, I promise, and then I'll get on. Doesn't look like anybody's asking questions though, so I won't have much to talk about with you guys today. We have taming anger. Don't roar in arguments. Respect can heal wounds. All right, so maybe you are the type of person to fly off the handle. Maybe your passion gets out of control sometimes, and you say stuff that you don't mean um, in an argument, and then you try to take it back the next day. Maybe you need to, take time to listen and to not be so reactive. Let's see what else. All right. So we have controlling. Power struggles lead to being manipulative. Are you trying to manipulate a situation? I feel like this is Five of Swords energy, trying to win at any cost. Um, Trying to be in control. It's like self-sabotaging energy because you know you can never be more energetic than the universe. So you can't control things. You're not as powerful as the universe. So stop trying to, because things are going to unravel the way they're supposed to anyway. You're just making it harder for yourself when you try to control things. So let go of the reins and let things happen the way they're supposed to happen. All right, so let's move on to tarot and see what the cards are holding for the collective today. Don't forget to click on like and subscribe to my channel, please. Also, hit that notification bell. That will let you know when I'm going live or posting new readings. I always go live on Mondays and Thursdays between 6:30 and 7. I also have been going live, uh, impromptu, trying to get on as much as possible to connect with you guys and to be there for you. You know, I love your energy. I haven't been on for the last couple days because I've had some car issues, but I'm on today, my scheduled time, so trying to get back on track. So I hope you guys have been good. Shuffling for the collective energy spirit. What is it that the collective needs to know? We have the Ace of Swords in reverse. So I'm getting this energy of losing focus on something. Something that maybe you slipped with something. Maybe you fell off the wagon is what I just heard. This could be an energy of not focusing, going back to school, not being focused yet on school because it's still summertime. Maybe you're trying to gain clarity on something, or you don't have enough clarity on something to make a decision, I just heard. Okay, so we have the Five of Swords in reverse, which means you are trying to trust the universe. You're trying to, I just heard the word, be more ardent in trusting the universe. Trying to have more faith in what's trying to happen or what's going to happen. You know, you have been an overthinker. You might be a chronic overthinker, and Spirit's telling you, you know what, you just have a feeling like, you know what, I can't control this. And it's time to let it happen the way it's supposed to. Okay, what else, Spirit? Oh my gosh, we have swords, swords, swords upside down. There's messages being blocked. I just got a vision of somebody trying to like type out a text message, and then they like, you know how like when you don't know what to say, or you're like, you think it's dumb, or delete, 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 delete. It's like they're trying to, they want to text you or reach out to you, but they keep deleting the message so it's not coming through. We have the Queen of Swords here in reverse. Um, I feel like this might be somebody warming up to an idea of some kind, or somebody warming up to a person. Maybe they didn't like somebody at first, and now they're warming up to this person. I'm also getting this person might be trying to cut somebody off, or has cut you off, and they're not messaging you back. That might be the blockage of messages. They're just not messaging you back. This Queen of Wands energy. Maybe they don't want to have anything to do with you, or they cut you off. Maybe you're just not on the same level anymore. They're not trying to be mean, but you're just not jiving lately. It doesn't mean it's going to be like that forever, but it might be like that right now. And you're just going to have to live your life. And if your guys are meant to come back together, then it'll happen. We have the Five of Coins energy and the Hierophant. Somebody is feeling left out. Somebody is feeling wounded. Somebody is hurt. But this is a card about learning lessons, the Hierophant. Because you are maybe hit rock bottom and you're feeling hurt and you're feeling wounded, that is a time to learn lessons. That is a perfect time to learn lessons, to start over, to really be reflective and introspective, and take what you can from the situation and learn from it. We've all been fuck ups, all of us. And sometimes you'd have to call a spade and been like, you know what? I have to come up from here. So we do, and we grow, and we reestablish ourselves, and we learn our lessons and take those lessons to us to the next situation. You know, this is the only way we can learn sometimes, through these big tower moments of change. That's why spirit, the universe, whoever your higher power, that's what they do. If we're not changing on our own, then that's what spirit does, is make everything come down around us. And then we have these where people are going to cut us off. People are going to make us feel like, you know, maybe we don't fit in anymore. People, but it's because of our own actions. And even if it's not, if it's because of life in some way, then we have to take the lessons that have been handed to us and rise ourselves back up, whatever it takes to get back to where we're supposed to be, in the path we're supposed to be on. We take the lessons, and I always say that the Fool card has that sack, and it's like that little sack. When they start off, it's little, but as they go on that hero's journey, it gets bigger and bigger and bigger, because through this journey, they're learning lessons, and they're taking the lessons with them. And by the end of the journey, I bet that hero sack is so full of lessons, and they can dive into it and search through them and take what they need to move on to the next path, the next cycle. Okay, let's see what else we have. We have for the collect, no questions today. This is crazy. Is my thing working? That's weird. Am I not hearing you? Is messages shut off? I don't know. It's very strange that nobody is coming on. Chat filter. Oh my gosh, there they are. Found you guys. Holy moly, I'm so sorry. Oh wow. Thank you, God. I was just like, where are my people? Hi, guys. Oh, I'm so happy to see you. That is crazy. I thought you guys abandoned me. See, in my head, anxiety. Okay. Let's see. Hi, Witchy. How are you? You're the one I was thinking of. I was like, you're telling me Witchy's not here. She's my girl. Okay, so Witchy. Witchy asks, let's get these. My questions are what's coming in the next couple months, and feeling moving in the right direction. My questions are what's coming in for the next couple months, and is healing moving in the right direction? What's coming in for Witchy in the next couple months, Spirit? Witchy wants to know what's coming in the next couple months. Woo! Lots of emotional happiness. Let's pull another card for Witchy next couple months. Thank you. You're getting stronger. Oh, Spirit. I'm telling you. Sometimes I'm telling you, Spirit knows exactly the right answers. So your emotions are getting better and you're getting stronger. Now let's see what the next question is. Is healing moving in the right direction? And is extra money coming in? Is extra money coming? Is healing moving in the right direction? I feel like it's not moving as fast as you'd like it to move because we have the King of Cups in reverse, and then we have the Page of Pentacles. So I feel like as much as you want it to be faster, it's not moving fast enough. But there is small growth with every day. You want to be healed ASAP, but it's coming along. And last question, is extra money coming in for Witchy? Extra money coming in for Witchy. Oop. Okay. I'm feeling like there's no opportunity for extra money. There's not really an opportunity for extra money. Are you able to make extra money? Because I don't feel like there is an opportunity right now. Hi, J.A. How's it going? J.A. wants to know what's going to happen in September. What's going to happen in September for J.A.? I feel like there's somebody who might be making a return in your life, but this is somebody who you might have been obsessed with before, or you have might have there might be an addiction or something that has them um has them bound to something. This could be maybe somebody who's even married. But I feel like they're coming in for a second chance of sorts. They might be telling you that they healed, but I would make sure that they are before you start anything long term. Okay. J.A. also asks, what's going to happen next week at work for me? What's going to happen next week for J.A.? What's going to happen next week? You might have a falling out with somebody at work. Or maybe you're telling somebody that, or somebody might tell you, I don't know, that they don't have an emotional connection, or there's some kind of you don't see eye to eye with somebody. Yeah, this is, I feel like there's some kind of emotions get really turned upside down this next week at work. Something emotional might happen. Somebody might get upset at something. Somebody might misunderstand something or misinterpret. Hi, Sagar. I'm doing well. How are you? Okay, J.A. wants to know, how does Katie P feel? How does Katie P feel about as friend person? I'm not sure what that means. Oh, J.A., you gotta help me. I don't know what that means. How does Katie, last name, fall about as friend person TikTok? I don't know what that means. How does Katie? I don't know. J.A. also asks, what zodiac do you have to tall off? I don't know what that means either. YM asks, hello dear, please can you tell me what's next for me in September? Shuffling for YM for September. Shuffling for YM for September. What does YM need to know for September? What messages does she need to know, Spirit, for September? If you don't mind, I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you, YM, but I just want to light some more incense. Don't forget, I am Sarah B, and this is Just Be Tarot. I'm so glad to have you here. Oh gosh, it made my night. I thought my chat was broken. I was all up in my head about not seeing you guys. Glad you're here. Thank you. Thank you so much for being here. It really means the world. Okay, shuffling for YM. What's next for YM for September? What's going on for September? I feel like you You are in a good place right now. You're surrounding yourself with people who care about you. You are working a lot and taking care of yourself, which is good. You might be putting a little extra away, or trying to, at least. It's hard in this economy, but you're feeling better about your savings. I feel like that's something that you worry about a little bit, because I feel like you're all in your head about your financial situation. And I feel like you're doing a good job of putting away and making conscious decisions. Now, I do feel like there might be somebody younger. I'm talking like about like maybe a child, or this could be a niece or a nephew, somebody who is younger who you might be having a rift with this Page of Cups energy. I feel like I feel like it's like a teenager energy or a young adult that you're butting heads with. Um, Maybe this is somebody that you come across. This could even be somebody who you come across with, like maybe they're a checker at the supermarket or something along those lines. It might not be somebody who is related to you, but I feel like there's somebody that might be coming into your energy that you butt heads with. Um, but yeah, I do feel like it's going to be a good September for you, but you just have to stop worrying. Get out of your head so much, because you're doing a really good job and you surround yourself with quality people. Hi, Benita. Oh, Benita, thank you. That's very sweet. I appreciate you. Thank you, Witchy. I can't believe that little debacle. Okay, so Benita asked, how does Shan's mom feel about him liking me? She loves it, actually. She loves it. However, I'm hearing you might want to watch out for her, because I feel like she's a manipulator. Um, she feels like there's something, or maybe she feels like you're manipulating him. She does like the fact that he is happy, but I feel like she doesn't trust the situation. For whatever reason, there is not a whole lot of trust here. Let's see. I want to clarify this. What is with the Seven of Wands for Benita? Yeah, she might take an opportunity here to, like, be whispering in Shan's ear, wondering what's going on. I feel like she does suspect something. I think she only is not liking the situation because she's left in the dark about it. She wants to know. I mean, as a mother of an adult child, I want to know. I want to know what's going on. So I feel like she kind of feels left out, but she does love the idea of her son being happy. Loves the idea of this coming together. But I think what she's feeling left out about is not knowing. Is not being told. Okay, Starry's here. Hello. Would it be better to leave this situation now? Starry asks, would it be better to leave the situation now? Would it be better to leave the situation now? I feel like something needs to end. Yeah, we have 10 of Swords, 10 of Pentacles. That's an ending. I do believe it's better to leave the situation now with these ending cards. Would it be... Would it be viewed and would it work against me? Would it be viewed? I don't know what that means. Would it be seen? Would it be viewed? Would it work against me? Would it work against Starry to end things now? Would it work against Starry? There's a new opportunity coming in, but it's being blocked by you not moving forward, I feel. There's a reason why this is being blocked, this good energy coming in, and I feel like it's because this opportunity is standing in the way of it. So I do feel like the only thing that's working against you is you not moving forward in a situation. No, I'm not, because I haven't been able to leave the house, and that won't happen until mid-September. Oh, man. So sorry to hear that, Witchy. Oh, my gosh. That has to be killing you. Oh, Jesus. I'm so sorry to hear that. Oh, your coworker tried to trick you. So that would be the falling out. Red wine edits. What am I doing? I'm reading tarot cards. What are you doing? How does Katie fall about as a person? How does Katie P fall about as a person? She's stuck in a cycle. And that's what I'm getting about Katie P. She's stuck in a cycle. Would going to S conflict with cosmic manifestation? Would going to S conflict with cosmic manifestation? So for Starry. Is going to S conflicting with cosmic manifestation? Thank you. Thank you. It's going to give you clarity. S is going to give you clarity. I feel like it's going to get rougher before it gets better. Before it gets, things get a little bit more in control. Things are going to get more rough before they start to be under control. But going to S is giving you clarity. Nicholas, how are you? Couple of cards for September for our friend Nicholas. another card. Nicholas, I feel like you're not working with what lessons you've learned. Are you stuck in a cycle of some kind? Or maybe you're back with somebody. Yep. You're giving somebody a second chance. You're not using the lessons that you've learned previously. And you might be, or this person might be coming in, and you might think about giving them a second chance. Now, free will. I'm all about free will. But make sure that you kind of vet the situation first. Say this person wants to hang out. Ask the important questions. Remember why you were separated from them to begin with. Has this person changed for the better? Have they improved upon themselves? And you're going to be able to feel that energy and see how they answer their questions. They're not going to answer you. It's better to see them in person and get the answers, because when you seek their answers over text messaging or whatever, they can sit there and think about how they want to reply to you. You're going to want to see how they actually answer the questions, especially when it comes to, have you changed? What have you been up to? Asking the important questions. So keep your lessons in the back of your mind. I feel like that you might forget that. So keep those lessons there. Don't forget about them. And, you have the free will to take back whoever you want or entertain whoever you want. Just make sure that their growth matches yours, is what I should say. Flow solely. I think this is I am French. What the card tell you, please, in September? Shuffling for flow for September. Shuffling for flow. What does flow need to know for September? Don't forget to click on like and subscribe to my channel. Also hit that notification bell. That will let you know when I'm going live. And I do like to go live. To this week, I wasn't able to go live as often. I had some personal things going on. But I have been getting on way more than I used to. Spirit, what does flow need to hear for September? There's a choice that you don't want to make that's been looming. This is for flow. There's a choice that's been looming, and you've been trying to seek clarity on it. It's time that you need to it's time for you to choose. Have you sought clarity on it, or have you been stalling? The Lovers used to be the choice card, which is why I said I feel like there's a choice. Because the Lovers it's not always about somebody breaking up or having a falling out. It's about making a choice. So when this came in reverse, I feel like there is a choice that you have been putting off. And it's time that you made a decision about this. You've put it off for long enough. But you're asked to gain clarity on it. Have you? Make sure you gain clarity, because it's time to make that decision. Okay, this one's for Starry. Would stay and give me more time to sort the situation out? No. You're running out of options. I'm getting running out of options. This is no. I don't think it would help the situations or give you more time. J.A. asks, will I ever heal over my cousin Francesca for telling me that I'm not part of her family last year? Yes, I feel like you guys are going to come back together at some point. There's going to be a reunion. I feel like they gain some kind of clarity or learn something about you that makes them feel bad that they ever said that. But I do feel like they're going to be reunited. Maybe not, tomorrow, but it is going to happen. How would it be viewed if I left now? Starry asks, how will it be viewed if I left now? Starry asks, how will it be viewed if I left now? How will it be viewed for Starry? It looks like you have a lot on your plate and you're trying to calm some things down a little bit. Maybe your life has been chaotic and people see you have a lot going on. And they may see it as a good opportunity for you to make some chaos into calm. Benita asks, how will my parents react if they find out Shan has an interest in me? At first, they might not come around. They might not be happy. Upon first, they might not be happy at first, is what I'm hearing. But I feel like they're going to come around to it. They're surprised to hear that you're with Shan, because I feel like they still I guess you guys knew each other for a long time, because I hear they still view you as kids. So is this somebody who you've known for a long time, or because I feel like that they're surprised because they still view you as like, what are you talking about? You guys have known each other for your whole lives. So they're shocked at first, but the sun is always shining, so it's never bad when the sun comes out. And when it's in reverse, it's usually like something's dulled or there's a surprise or they're shocked. And once they come around, that sun is going to be shining again. But right now, upon you telling them, they're going to be like, what? And I think it's because they still see you as kids coming together. Okay, shuffling for Yvonne. Oh, I don't know what that says. Oh, man. I don't even know how to... Yeah, I don't know what that says. Shenanigans. I don't know. J.A. asks, will find new love this year will make friends this year. Does that mean will I, or is that somebody named Will? Will find new love this year? I don't know, because there's no kind of Will. I don't know who Will is. Am I shuffling for Will? Will find new love. Is Will going to find new love? Is that what I'm asking? Is Will going to find new love this year? No, they're stuck in a cycle. They're stuck in a cycle. I feel like they're not putting themselves out there. Can I have one more star for JA? Thank you. Yeah, I feel like this is not going to be emotional unhappiness. They're stuck in a cycle, but they're not doing anything about it. Or Will's not doing anything about it. They want things to be more controlled, more stress-free, but they're stuck in this cycle. They're on the old path still. You're welcome, Nicholas. How will my future spouses feel about me? Shuffling for witching. How will my future spouse feel about me? Shuffling for witching. How will my future spouse's family feel about me? How will the future spouse's family feel about witching? We have the Six of Cups. I'm feeling like maybe you remind them of somebody. This could be somebody that you are, maybe you're connecting with somebody from the past and you already know their parents. I feel like they're going to enjoy you. I feel like most parents do enjoy you. Like you're able to connect with parents really well when you meet them. Their parents might at first be guarded. But I feel like that's going to change over time. What zodiac sign is the person that's going to come back say they are healed? What zodiac sign is the person that's going to come back? Let's see what comes out. Spirit, show me the zodiac sign of the... I feel like they're going to be younger. They could be a fire sign or have fire sign in their chart somehow, or a air sign. Hi, AG. How are you? AG is asking about finances. How will finances and career be on the Dollar Tree account after next week? I feel like it's going to be I mean, I don't know what that means, but I feel like this is going to be a long-term payoff for you. This is going to last a long time, and you're going to get a stream of income that's going to last over a long period of time. So I do feel like that's essential. It's going to last for a long time, or there's an opportunity for it to last for a long time. You don't necessarily have to take that opportunity, but there is an opportunity. And I feel like they are going to come to you with a choice. I don't know if you have this, is it for a job? But I feel like they are going to come with you and ask you for a choice. So they are wondering if you want it or not. So you're being brought this question of, do you want to take the job? And it's going to be a long-term position if you want that. What is the energy between Sam and I? I'm feeling like there's a lot of emotion between you guys. You're in your head a lot about it, and you're trying to control the situation, which is making it not work out. If you let go, you know, all energy is fluid. So when I do these readings, you have the opportunity to change the outcome at any time, which is the good thing about tarot. It's not like it's carved in stone. This is fluid. It's movement. So I see that you are in your head and you're manipulating the situation, self-sabotage at some points, trying to control things. And I do see that the outcome, if that's how things are going, is not going to work out. Now, what's something we can do to change that? We can get out of our heads and trust the universe. You have to be able to be yourself, first of all, in front of Sam. And if he likes what he sees and he likes your energy, there's nothing that's going to stop him from being pulled to you. Nothing. So no matter how much you try to control something, if somebody is not attracted to your energy, then it's not going to work out. So you have to let the universe bring them to you and be your total self around them. Maybe you won't like their energy if they're their total self around you. But you have, the most important thing I can say is let go of control and trust the universe, because then this will turn into this and you'll get exactly what works for you. The universe will put your manifestations into action if you let go of control and be thankful for what you have right now. Okay. Hello, Robert Sprite from Canada. Hello. It's because we are family friends. I had a feeling. Does Shan truly feel, how does Shan truly feel about Benita? How does Shan truly feel? I feel like you calm him down. You might have had anxiety over the situation previously, but I feel like something may have happened where he put that anxiety at rest. He might have told you his feelings, revealed something to you, took off that blindfold and revealed something to you. You might have become it more into his focus. Maybe somebody spoke up and said something and discovered your true feelings. Is he a family? He is a family friend, but I feel he has a crush on me. Oh, I thought this was somebody you're with. I feel like he sees you in this Empress energy. Like there is, you have a lot to offer. You're growing into a productive, amazing person who has a lot to offer. J.A. asks, will my Uncle Emilio ever invite us over to eat or a party this year? Will my Uncle Emilio ever invite us over to eat or a party this year? Too many spirit? Okay. Put them back. To eat. What's going on with Uncle Emilio? Is he going to invite them over? That I'm not sure of. I feel like he's hearing things from different people. I feel like he feels like he's in the middle of, like, he's wounded. He's in the middle of this, like, scenario, and he's not comfortable with it, which might be why he hasn't. I'm hearing get out of your head, though, about it. It's nothing you can control. Okay, Jay Wire says, I have 2 boys. Am I not to have any more children? Okay. Let's see. Can you answer me anything for Wire about children? I do feel like there's something that you might have been healing from. Maybe there was, and I'm sorry that this might be triggering for somebody, but maybe lost a child or had miscarriages or something, maybe infertility of some kind. And there's some kind of healing energy here that you had to go through and process. And I feel like there is an energy of a second chance to be able to try. Now, I can't say whether that's yes or no, but I do get an energy of another chance. So, it's like I just heard. Just got the chills. Um, pray to Angel Gabriel. I mean, that's Angel Gabriel on this card. So I just heard pray to Angel Gabriel. Now, I don't know if you're religious or in any way, shape, or form. I have no idea. Or maybe you can ask Angel Gabriel to intercede on your behalf. Manifest the F out of it if that's what you want. Because I am seeing that the second chance. J.A. asks, will I find new love? Will I find new love for J.A.? I think she writes year. I think she meant this year. Will I find new love this year? Whoops. Will J.A. find new love this year? I do feel like I feel like there's changes coming in for you. And there's no contact with your person right now, so I don't feel like you've met them yet. But there is this energy coming in, this good energy coming in, but there's changes coming in for you. There's other changes that are more important right now that you have to concentrate on. But they're coming in fast. I don't think you've met this person yet. Your new love, you don't know them yet. Right now you're separated from them, but there are changes coming in for you, and very quickly. I love you too, J.A. AG says, I'm already working on it. I love that. Of course where is that how you say it? I don't know. I can so see parents being guarded before they meet me, and when they meet me, it's just what it is. I've always been really good with meeting parents. Way better, like I always am filled with anxiety, and then I always realize there's nothing that I should have worried about. We have not been in contact for a while to work on a personal healing. Do you see us coming back together? Will Jay Weir be coming back to her person? Will Jay Weir be coming back together with her person? I feel like there is a lot of I just heard a lot of balls in the air. So I feel like there's a lot of busy things going on right now. I feel like both of you have your hands full. Do you see this? like both of you have your hands full, but I also feel like both of you are holding on to the idea of coming back together. But I don't think it'll be in September. After that, I don't know, but I do feel like I said it's pretty obvious here. Like both of you have your hands full, but both of you are holding on to the thought of each other with this energy. So I don't think it'll be anytime in the next few weeks, but I wouldn't discount it. Okay, for Benita, what are Shan's next actions towards me? And when will he make his feelings known? Okay, so I don't really do time because I do believe in divine timing and letting the universe, but I do feel like there's a decision. I don't feel like that. I feel like they're in a cycle right now. They need to break some sort of cycle. They have to. There's something that they have to disconnect from before they can approach you. There's something they have to disconnect from. something in their life is going on that they have to disconnect from them or from a situation before they can be with you. Okay, Florida Breeze asks, will Jay and I reconcile? Florida Breeze asks, will Jay and I reconcile? I do not believe that you will. I'm hearing that there's no contact right now between you guys. But I don't think that there is going to be contact anytime in the near future. At this stage, to improve the situation, trust your higher power. You can't control the universe in relationships. You don't know what they're going through. Manifest. There's new opportunities coming in for you. But there has to be an end to this opportunity. So you have to cut ties or end something before this can start. So something needs to end for this new beginning to start. So you're the one who has to cut ties. So what to improve the situation? Move on. Cut ties. Communicate. Okay, Jay Ware says, what nursing specialty should I go into once I graduate nursing school? Let's see, I don't know if we're going to be able to get any kind of indication on that kind of question, but I can see what comes out. I do see you're a student. Huh. I do have the choices in reverse, which means you don't want to make a choice. The lovers in reverse is you don't want to make a choice here. And I do have the work card, working together. I feel like working together is more of an OBGYN, because you work more as a team than in hospice is kind of like a singular. Hospice is either profession is like takes a special type of person, but I do feel like this is. I see that you're a student and you have to. This is about being excited about what you do. Okay, so to me, being excited, you don't get excited about hospice. I mean, maybe you do. Maybe you get a certain kind of rush, or you feel a certain kind of fulfillment from seeing somebody through those last steps and guiding them over, because that's a huge responsibility. And I don't think people realize just what type of soul and what type of person it takes. Um, But I don't know. I mean, so I don't want to downplay, like, you can get excited about that being fulfilled and finding fulfillment in that situation. But I do feel like this Page of Wands is more of a celebration, a fiery kind of energy, which is kind of like a celebrate. Like, I feel like that's more like birth. I don't know. You're gonna have to take it as it resonates. But I'm getting more of, I'm leaning towards OBGYN. But if you're drawn to that, like I said, it takes such a special kind of person, and I know that there's fulfillment in, and it's such a beautiful, the transition and being able to understand that and be there for people. It's like an angel. You're an angel on earth for those people. Um, I'm sorry. I am just, I feel like it's OBGYN. I'm gonna stick with it. Okay, so we have, does Shan need to disconnect from the fear of rejection if approaches me? I feel right now he's going through something. I know I kept saying that, but I feel like there's something that he is doing right now. There's something that is distracting. There's something that he has to take care of before he moves forward. Some kind of healing, a healing journey maybe. What does Joseph think of me? Did he rectify my reputation with Andres? Don't forget to click on like and subscribe. I am Sarah B, and this is Just Be Tarot. Don't forget to hit that notification bell as well. That will let you know when I'm going live or posting new readings. I'm shuffling for Starry. What does Joseph think of her? What does Joseph think of her? That you're in the middle of a lot of stuff right now. You're going through a lot of changes in your life. You might be looked at as being wounded. Or being left out, or that you need healing of some kind. And Starry also wants to know is, did Joseph rectify her reputation with Andres? Yes. Joseph did rectify that. J.A. said, what changes are coming my way? What changes are coming? I feel like there's missed opportunities left and right here for you, J.A. I'm feeling like you are resting on one. I just heard, don't put all your eggs in one basket. So you're missing opportunities because you're focused on one thing. And you could be out celebrating and having fun. But it's like you are missing these opportunities to go out or meet people. Because you're waiting for something else to happen. So I feel like there needs to be, you need to go out and make yourself known. Rena wants to know, what are Muhammad's current feelings and intentions towards me? Shuffling for Rena. How does Muhammad feel towards Rena? How does Muhammad... Oh, what is this? He feels that something isn't fair. Something isn't fair? Has this person cut you off? Or did you cut him off? And you're stuck in a cycle. I feel like there's some kind of breakup or disconnect here, and somebody thinks that it wasn't fair. Okay, Florida Breeze asks, what can I expect for the rest of the month? Florida Breeze asks, what can I expect for the rest of the month? Florida Breeze asks, I feel like you are going to start seeing things from a different point of view. And when you do, you may be disappointed. I know you kind of think like, oh, when you see something from a different point of view, you're usually excited. You're usually like, okay, I can understand now. But with you, it's going to be like, oh, I get it. And it's kind of going to make you a little bit sad. Like, maybe now you can see somebody else's reasoning behind something. And it makes you sad because maybe you weren't correct on a situation. Okay, so Benita says, that is interesting. I actually need to heal from my health issues, and I was thinking of doing that before I move forward. Oh my gosh, that's totally connected with that. That's crazy. Will Shan be sad if I don't show up at temple on Friday? Benita wants to know if Shan's going to be sad if she doesn't show up at temple. Is Shan going to be sad? I don't know. I don't think he's going to be sad. I see that things are moving along for them. I don't think they're going to be sad. His family's hosting dinner. I don't know if I can make it. I feel like there needs to be a choice that needs to be made if you can make it or not, but I don't feel like if he's going to be sad about it. I have him moving forward. He might have to work on, like I said, there's something that he needs to work on. Like, I feel like this is like he needs to be reflective and work on his shadow self, or there's something that needs healing within him. Will Scott get over his divorce and find new love? Will he find healing? Will Scott get over his divorce and find new love? Will Scott get over his divorce? He sure will. He is ready to move on and hand his cup to somebody else. But he's letting the universe is preparing something for Scott right now. Will Scott find new love? Not immediately. I don't see that he's going to find new love. I feel like he's finding himself, is what I just heard. You're welcome, Rena. Hi, B. How are you? Oh, no worries, Benita. JA wants to know what is going to happen this weekend for JA. Shuffling for weekend energy for JA. There's something being blocked. You have to end something. Something that you've been putting off is blocking anything else from coming in. So it's important that you clear that energy so all this new energy can come in towards you. You have to disconnect from somebody. Cut the cords, disconnect somebody or something. B would like cards for this weekend. Once again, I am Sarah B. And this is Just Be Tarot. So good to have you all here. Thank you so much for being here. B, I had that something is changing for you and something is going to be revealed. I feel like that was woo. You might let your hair down and do something spontaneous this weekend. I love that. Follow your heart. It's going to be so much fun. Let down your hair. Do something spontaneous for a change. I love that. Is Shan hoping to see me at Temple on Friday? Shan wants to know. I mean, Benita wants to know. I don't know. Is he excited? Is he hoping to see you? Okay, so we have the Fool card in reverse and the Strength. So I just keep getting that this person is stuck in a cycle. There's something that this person is going through, Benita. Can we clarify the Strength card? Thank you. Knight of Cups. There might be a small interest in you right now, but I don't think it's as big as you want it to be. Yeah, another card about being in a cycle with this Wheel of Fortune in reverse. He's stuck. He's stuck in a cycle of some kind. And I don't mean to be like the bearer of bad news, but I don't think it's as big as you want it to be. I feel like there's a small interest with this Knight of Cups energy. But I feel like he's stuck in this cycle. And before he can do anything with you, he has to get out of the cycle. And that's if he wants to. Last question for tonight. I am right to cut off the family that I am cutting off. Which she wants to know if she's right to cut off the family. I got second chances. We're going to make you feel better. If you give them a second chance, you're going to have victory if you give them a second chance. You said that You said that the other week and I found it. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Oh, that sucks. Pastel Dreams. Okay, I have to wrap this up soon. I'm going to end with Jay Weir. No more questions after Jay Weir about Derek. Hey, I'd like to know if I would like to know Anthony's intentions. That I would like to know. Whoa. All of these men are stuck in cycles, ladies. I feel like Anthony is learning lessons. He is stuck in a cycle, but I do feel like he is gaining insight from it. He might be starting to, because he's like in this Knight of Wands energy, where he's not sticking, or like he is trying to hunker down and become more focused. But I feel like he's trying to take lessons away from it, and he's trying to learn, but he's still stuck in this cycle. But I do feel like there might be a new love coming in for you. Have you been talking to somebody, or are you giving them a chance? I feel like the universe wants you to give this other person a chance. Okay. Let's see. JAS. This person I have to cut ties with. Is it my job or my best friend Hannah? Shuffling for JA. I feel like this is an energy from your past. And you need to make things clear and then make a decision. And Spirit saying you have to be strong. So I feel like this has to do with more of a person than your job. Because this is somebody from the past. Somebody that you have a lot of history with. Okay, will Derek ever try to get his son for custody visitation? Let's see. Jay Ware asked, will Derek ever try to get his son? Unfortunately, I don't think so. I feel like he's not working, so I feel like he's not going to pay you anything. I do get, I'm seeing his son's energy here, though. He's walked away from this situation. I do feel like you have good energy coming in for you, but I don't think this has anything to do with Derek. I want to clarify that. Can we clarify the Eight of Wands for Jay Ware? Eight of Wands, Spirit. What do we mean? What do you mean by this Eight of Wands for Jay Ware? What do you mean by this Eight of Wands? Yeah, there's healing energy coming in. I feel like somebody was trying to control you at one time with this Five of Swords. And you're healing from that. And I feel like there's a King of Wands energy coming in for you. So pay attention to that energy. Um, divine masculine. So the King of Wands energy is good energy coming towards you. Super energetic. But I don't see Derek's son coming back or dad coming back. All right, have a good night, everybody. I appreciate you guys so much. You should have seen my minor freak out when I couldn't couldn't see the messages earlier. You should watch it in the beginning, right after the overall energy. I'm like, where are my people? Um, but I hope you have a good weekend. I have my grandkids, but maybe I'll get on Sunday evening. Fingers crossed. You know, it's usually a busy day for me, but hopefully if I'll have my grandkids help me out do my chores and then I can pop on and connect with you on Sunday evening. Otherwise, I am here Monday for your entertainment. All right, thank you so much. I love you guys. Um I hope the world is kind to you and I hope the universe is kind to you and know that I love you. All right, thank you so much. Good night.